Are you listening? Damn.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damian Hill. With me, as always, is TJ O'Connor. Tonight we have Collin Huckbody coming off of a fresh win at Myth Nightclub, October 19th. Very dominant submission win towards the end of the third round. But before that, you looked really impressive, staying on top, getting the takedown almost anytime you wanted. How you feeling after a performance and a win like that?
I feel really good. I can see what I need to improve on at this point. After watching the film, there's always things you can improve on. So feeling good about it.
Yeah, I really like your mindset, especially after hearing that, because I think I said it during the broadcast and I've said it on the post-fight. I feel like that was the best Collin Huckbody I've ever seen. I feel like your control and just that there wasn't a point in the fight where you seemed like you were in danger at all. Is that something that you can agree with?
After the first round, I did get tired, like you mentioned. I was breathing a little bit, but I did find that second wind and was able to just get that second wind.
Yeah. No, you definitely pushed through really good, because I that's one of the things that I noticed, and I brought up while we were doing the commentary, that you looked like you were starting to breathe a little deeper. You looked a little bit tired, but that's not always a bad thing for guys, because sometimes they get an autopilot. They start to fight a whole lot smoother after they're tired, and when that second wind starts to kick in, things just start to click a little bit better. Is that kind of what happened for you in that fight?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's safe to say your cardio, carried you through. You're able to get an autopilot, and I know fresh trash talk water in between the rounds always.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was actually just going to mention the fact that you were able to finish the fight with an arm triangle. I saw a few times during the fight that it looked like you were possibly trying to set it up, but then you wouldn't necessarily go for it. Did you just feel like the finish wasn't there at that time, or you didn't want to rush it? Because at the end of the fight, once you locked it up, I was saying to myself, or I was saying to TJ, does he have it? And then the guy, he's tapping. So
I finally got over to that position. I was able to scoot over and lock it up, whereas I didn't want to force it right away to start the fight. I kind of just wanted to keep Khabib in him, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that in my head the whole time, I feel like.
Yeah, so you're staying on top, and I mean, looking at your record, it's clear to see the arm triangle is probably your favorite submission. 4 out of your 7 wins as a professional have come by arm triangle. Is that just one that you always find in a position, or does the position find you?
It's years of squeezing, like training with Brock. Brock does help, and just all the other experiences I've had along the way.
Now, do you what do you attribute your grip strength to? I know you said that working with Brock, but is that more just from wrestling, or is that from like a job? Do you work with your forearms a lot too?
Well, I started wrestling super young, like 4 years old, like elementary.
Oh yeah.
My wrestling, I think, is underrated because I haven't wrestled at a D1 school or anything like that. But I did start jiu-jitsu at a younger age, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, the grip strength that it takes to work with the gi, and then also going for chokes and stuff. I mean, that definitely helps with it a lot. And then one of the things me and TJ have mentioned before is the depth of wrestling ability and wrestling background.
Yeah.
Isn't always a bad thing. I think it's one of the better bases to have. But when you start to come into the game, you learn it instead of learning wrestling to pin a guy, you're learning wrestling for MMA. And sometimes it translates a little bit better. And I think it's been translating really well into your career.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You guys, your commentary was good too. I like what you said about my fight, and it's a good thing.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. And like Damian mentioned, I wouldn't say your wrestling's underrated in my opinion, but going into this fight, if you would have asked me before the fight, I did feel like Clarence would have the wrestling advantage on paper, and you proved me wrong right away. Is that something, I mean, as a competitor, you always going to think, you know, I'm going to get the takedown here. But did you expect it to be, I don't want to use the word easy, but did you expect it to go that smooth for you?
It was in the back of my head that I would take him down probably. But keep it on the feet first. And I thought I showed some skills on the feet too this fight that I haven't been able to show in the past. And he went for the takedown first, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. How much time have you spent on your back in your previous fights? Have you ever been put on your back? I mean,
I've had a couple fights where I've had to use my guard, but I think I'm pretty good off my back. He wasn't able to pass my guard, and I was able to attack from the back.
Yeah.
Strikes too. Kind of think that style fits me. You know, long build. It's tough to pass my guard, and yeah, I'm pretty comfortable.
yeah, you definitely showed it. I mean, that was one hell of a performance. I mean, looking at your face right now, the fight wasn't not more than a week away, and you still look pretty, still look handsome, not a scratch on you.
Yeah.
You know, what are you looking?
Hey, I took like 4 days off and ate whatever I wanted to.
Yeah. What's the future looking for? Looking like for you? Yeah, that's the way to say it.
I'm looking for bigger fights. Right now, I'm looking to get better. I'm looking to just improve all around as a martial artist, and you know, keep my options open for those big fights.
Yeah, definitely. And I would say you're looking for the biggest fights. I mean, after your fight, you got on the mic and you called out Tim Hiley. I mean, a good prospect from Wisconsin. People can argue and say that you guys are probably two of the top 5 unsigned middleweights in the Midwest. Is that what you're looking? You're looking to make a statement here to prove that you're the best unsigned prospect.
You know, I don't know what card we would do that on, but that's definitely something I'm open to doing. I know he's a tough fighter, and you know, I respect his stand-up game a lot, and we'll see where it goes down the road.
Yeah, man, yeah, whatever promotion is looking to pick that one up, that's definitely a main event fight. I mean, and I don't know when LFA's coming back or if you guys would want to wait that long, but man, that's a fight. Like as soon as it's booked, I'm buying a ticket.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm really excited for that. And then, I mean, just touching back on this last fight here quickly, you were lucky enough to compete with 4 of your teammates on the card. You guys went undefeated that night, 5-0. Did that play a confidence boost? I mean, knowing that 3 guys went out, 3 guys won, and at this point you got to do your job because, I mean, we all know that's a little bit of pressure. No one wants to be the guy that loses from your gym.
True. We all faced a good amount of adversity too. Like you saw Max's fight, he faced some adversity there. Bobby faced a little bit and was shown to push through that.
Yeah.
And it was a good night for us, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I think it did it add anything extra now that you're back at the gym in training, knowing that you guys all went out there and shared a victory together. What's the room been like? Is everybody back in the gym already?
I haven't been back yet, but I'll be back next week, and I know Joey Hart's getting ready for a fight. Angel's getting ready for a fight. You got Big Jimmy making his pro debut. Things are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, a lot of talent up there and a lot of killers getting ready. I mean, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. You guys been doing it.
No, we really that's good for our team to get a Muay Thai coach too. That's helping us sharpen up our stand up.
Oh, took over as the Muay Thai coach now?
Yeah, Mike Olson. He's used to train at the Cellar, I believe.
Okay.
And, I mean, he has really good Muay Thai basics, and I think that's something that we can all learn from.
Oh yeah. I mean, the guys that start BJJ are scary as it is. They start learning how to knock people out too. I mean, it's going to be a big problem. But I mean, like I said, I can't help but I'm really excited to look forward what's next for you. 7-2 as a pro now. Is this something to where, I mean, at this point, are you taking the rest of the year off, or if possible, are you trying to get another one in before the end of the year?
I'm going to try to go and get some more training in at different places and try to level up my skills again before my next fight. I think it's been 5 months since my last fight where I was able to improve, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to keep doing.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like when guys say that they're that they want to cross train and start working with other fighters. Did you have any fighters in particular that you were looking to start cross training with, or gyms that you were looking to look at specifically?
A lot of tough guys in Minnesota, and if a lot of us came together and pushed each other, I really think that we can make some gains. I know there's Joel Bauman out there. He's 185 too, and we're both on that same radar. But I think we can get better off each other too, and still get those big fights.
Oh yeah, because I mean the thing is like once you guys are all at that level, it's not necessarily we all have to fight each other from the same state. We could all start training with each other and help making each other a lot better and start going out and exploring other territories. See it multiple times where guys from our own state are making it to that level, and instead of going to train with the other elite level guys in their own state, they fly out to California, they fly out to Florida, and things like that. And not always a bad thing. It's always a good thing to get other looks, but maybe guys would start flying here and training with people in Minnesota, or in the Midwest if there was a place where all of the elite fighters decided, hey man, let's agree to just train with each other. I'm fighting in LFA, you're fighting in Bellator, or I'm fighting in UFC, and let's get better instead. And if our paths cross in the future, whatever they do, but let's focus on let's both make each other a world champion right now. I love when guys work like that, and if it all works out for you, I think that'd be the way to go. I mean, and I'm glad to hear you say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, I really like your mindset. I mean, the way you're looking at this game, you're very experienced for your age. Obviously, you're still very young in the sport. So I'm looking forward to see the strides you can make. Just before we wrap this up here tonight, is there anybody that you want to thank that was there for this last camp? Any teammates, sponsors, anybody outside the gym?
Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. I just want to thank a few of my sponsors. I got a lot of them, but Ike's Heating and Cooling is one of them. They always support me, hometown support. Iron Horse, Firefly Event Barn, CBD of St. Cloud, and Fozzie's Smoke and Barbecue. You guys all really help fuel the camps, and that means a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, I really appreciate you being on Trash Talk with us. I appreciate your sponsors for supporting you and allowing you to go out there and fight with ease and come out with the dominant performance once again. Yeah. I can't wait to see what's in the future for you. And man, people that are watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow Trash Talk with Damian and TJ on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Trash Talk is nothing without the fighters, and we're nothing without the fans of the show.
Thank you, guys.
Are you listening? Damn.